La Yashala, which means to Israel. All right. Imagine, which means to stand. Oh, Salaki, y'all bear with me real quick. Salaki. All right, Salaki, y'all. Once again, I imagine, which means to stand. In the Hebrew, Wapani Hakadam, which means to face the east. All right? Wherever you are in your location, make sure that you face the east, which is towards Jerusalem. All right? This is the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shukah, Yahweh, Malach Wathka, Taba'ah, Ratazak, Hayah, Asher, Barakazah, Kawah, Hayah, Bashemayim, Thalanaw, Latam, Paul Yawam, Wasalak Lanawa, Kamawath Nawa, Tasalak Nawa, Kamawath Yanawa, Wala'ah, Taba'ah Naw, Wanasaya 1, Abal, Awashai Nawa, Mayan, Ra, Kayah, Lakah, Hamalakwa, Wa Allah, Wa Taparak, La Awalamu, Aman. The Lord's Prayer in English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us of our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. So be it. Amen. Right. All right, most on Christ. All right. The cock, the power in the Hebrew, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Babakashah, the thunder now, the cock, La Ba'ah, Karbakala, or Karbanawak, the cock, La Tahar, Hamakazari, the cock, the Hakim, Hamaki, the cock, Arakawak, Hatama'ala, the Garishan, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Kuwara Amun, the power in the English, Yahweh, in the name of Yahushua, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits to cast them out. In the name of Yahushua, thank you, so be it. Bless Israel in Hebrew. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, Barak Lanaw, Vayasha Aleph, Wahabayah, Safari, Barak, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Kawada Aman. In the English, what we just said was, Lord, in the name of Yahushua, bless us in Israel, in the school. In the name of Yahushua, thank you, so be it. Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah, Ayanya, Aharya, Ma'ayan, Yaba'ah, Azariah, Ma'ayan, Yahweh, Asha, Shemayim, Wa'arakazah, Ayatan, Amawat, Regalka, Al Yanawam, Shamarka, Hana, La'ah, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Yashan, Shawamar, Yasha'ala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tazar, Ayah, Yamyaka, Yawamam, Hashamas, La'ah, Yakika, Wayarak, Walayala, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makor Ra, Yashamar, Aktapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Taga'aska, Wabawaka, Ma'ata, Wa'ai, Avalam. Psalms 121 in the English. I will lift up my eyes to the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help comes from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in, from this time forth and even forevermore. All right. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim, Al-Bamilaika, Al-Karash, Al-Kashikwat, Al-Kayahana, Awabika, Yahamayawan, Ra'ash, Al-Amika, Yawayama, Sawada, Wayata Yatazawa, out of the Puanyaka, Amara, Lakawa, Munakak Yadam, Magoya, Wala Yasakar, Sham Yasha Iwata, Kaya, Nawan Tazawa, Laba, Yakadwa, Ariaka, Barya, Yakarakwa, Ahoya, Adawam, Waya Shama Alayam, Mawa Abba, Wagaria, Gabal, Wamawan, Wamalak, Falashat, Amyashabia, Tazawar, Gamashavur, Nalawa, Imam, Hayawa, Zarwa, Labanya Lawat, Salah, Ashalahum, Kamatni, Kasayasa Ra'a, Kayabi, Banako, Koyashwan, Nashamatwa, Mayanda Aura, Hayawa, Yaman, La Adama, Shatamwa, Nadab, Yamawa, Kaira, Ukazabak, Ukazazol, Manai, Kor Nasia Kamwa, Ashar, Amara, Narasha, Lanawa, Ak, Na'awa, Alahayim, Alahaya, Chatamwa, Kagola, Kokwach, Lapanya Ramaka, Ka'ach, Labaria Ira, Wat Kalabak, Talahat, Hari, Khan, Darakatma, Pasarika, Wabasu Pakta, Talahum, Mala'a, Panyahum, Kwalawan, Wayabakwashua, Shaka, Yahawa, Yabashua, Waya Bahowa, Ayai, Waya Kaparwa, Waya Abadwa, Waya Da'aiwa, Kaya Abak, Shaka, Yahawa, Labaka, Al Yawan, Al Kaharakasa. Psalms 83 in the English. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace to be not still, O Yahweh. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, Come, and let us cut them off and be a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom, and the Israelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes, the Baal, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. Ashur also is joined with them. They have hoped the children of Lot, Salah. It doing to them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, as to Kisan, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth, making nobles like a rib and like Zeb, yea, all the princes as Sabah and as Zamuna, who said, Let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh in possession, O my power. Make them like a wheel as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth the wood, and as the flames set the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame that they may seek thy name, O Lord. Let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high over all the earth. All right. ISUPK, power structures. Blessed are you, Yahweh, King of heaven and earth and all things living. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, listen to us now, right now. Send evils and curses and punishment and destruction to the heathen that speak against us, thy prophets, the teachers, the princes, the priests, the Israelite brothers, and the school. Send evils and curses and punishment and destruction to the heathen, and shake loose the treasure of the rich of Israel that refused against the school. Force their riches to enter thy sanctuary. Send evils and curses and punishment and destruction to the Edomites and the nations and their drug dealers, the court system, the prison system, Planned Parenthood, all the governments of our enemies, Amalek synagogues and armies, Roman Catholic Church, the Pope, Islam, Christianity, Egyptology, militia, Ku Klux Klan, Aryan Nation, skinheads, Tazi Kamatazi, the gay movement, the lesbian movement, spies, works of witchcraft, NASA space programs, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Wall Street, open up the internet, in the airwaves, the cable access channels, and the radio channels. Convict the spirit of any of thy people that seek to stop us, and bring swift destruction to all the heathen that stand in the way. But try to stop us from broadcasting your words throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues. Cause them to go to and fro through the earth and consume them. Let the plague shake the house of the thief and the murderer. Let Yahweh Shai, Michael, and Gabriel come down to flying saucers and punish all the heathens that come up against us as we speak thy word. Cause it to be known by all that it's the angels that have done it. Cause it to be spread through the media, throughout the whole world. Cause them to shake at thy coming. In the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you always, so be it. All right, sorry, which means to turn. All right. All right. All right. Yeshavium, which means to be seated. All right. Salaki. Salaki. All right. All right, first things first, I want to say shalom. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barakatah to the brothers. Shalom, Yahweh Shamar, Alatah Hashem Yahushua to the sisters, all right? This is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge under Commander Jerry Yohana out here in Minnesota, or otherwise known as the Twin Cities, all right? If you have any questions or concerns, please type it into the chat, all right? As you may know, today is the Day of Atonement. Usually on Tuesdays, we do what is called a brotherhood class, right? A brotherhood class or a sisterhood class, but today is strictly about the Day of Atonement. And we are going to dive into the history of what this day means and why it is very, very important for so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians, okay? Again, if you have any questions or concerns, please type it into the chat, all right? However, we do like to answer questions. Okay, so y'all bear with me. All right. Okay. All right. So as you know, as far as the Day of Atonement, right, with any memorial, with any feast day, what we tend to do is we go into the history. We do a Sabbath, right? So for this day, we are doing a Sabbath, meaning that we are, as you see, the prayers, the incense, the horn, the scrolls, the wine. Let me see. The traditional garments that we have to wear. This is all traditional. All right. This is all custom of the Israelites. And where we get into the actual scriptures and read the entire chapter of Leviticus, the 23rd chapter, and we get to the part where it speaks about this day today, which is the Day of Atonement. And what does atonement mean? What does this day mean for us today, back then, and in the future? All right. So let me see here. As you also too, I'm going to speak briefly about this. The Day of Atonement is a day where, of course, you afflict your soul. You afflict your soul, your flesh, by simply denying your body food and water, or food and any type of liquids for 24 hours. So right now it is sundown Tuesday, and the feast is 24 hours. This day is 24 hours. So sundown today to sundown tomorrow. All right. So Tuesday night sundown to Wednesday night sundown. Now, once tomorrow comes at sundown, then that's when you break the fast by eating and drinking. All right. So that's how that happens. So for 24 hours, you give that to the Most High, where you afflict your flesh and your soul for 24 hours. Now, however, if you are someone that is under 17, 16 years old, this is not for you. If you are breastfeeding, if you are pregnant, this is not for you. All right? Because you have other obligations to the point where you have to eat, you have to drink. All right? If you are elderly to the point where you constantly need food and water to nourish your body, then you can't do it. If you are someone who takes medication that requires food and some type of liquid, mostly water, then this is not for you. All right, of course, once again, if you have questions or concerns, you can hit up the ISUPK Minnesota. Our phone number is 612-524-9544. 612-524-9544. Otherwise, we are on social media everywhere that you can think of. All right. So let's get into the Hebrew and then let's get into the English. All right. 7 verses at a time, to be exact. Let me see. Wrong thing. All right. Okay. All right. This is going to be the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verses 1 through 7. And it reads, Wayadabar, so it's like verse 1. Wayadabar, Yahweh, al-Mashal la'amar. Verse 2. The bar al banya yasha'ala wa amarath aham mawadiya Yahweh ashar takurawa atham makara'awa kudash Allah ham mawadiya. Verse 3. Shashaf yam ba'asha malaka Waba Yawam, Hashabaya, Shabafwan, Makara'ah, Kodash, Kol, Malaka, La'ah, Ba'aishawa, Shabaf, Hawa'ah, Layahawa, Bakol, Mawa Shabaf Yakam, verse 4. Allah, Mawaidia, Yahweh, Makara'aya, Kodash, Ashar, Bakara'awa, Atham, Bama wa Salaki. Bama wa Adam. Verse 5. Ba Kadash. Hara Ashwan. Ba Arabaya. Aishara. La Kadash. Bayan. Ha'irab. So like Ha'irabium. Kasak. La Yahweh, verse 6. Waba Kamasha, Aishara, Yawam, La Kadash, Hazah, Ka, Ha Matazawath, La Yahweh, Shapayat, Yam, Matazawath, Ta'akawa, verse 7. Last verse. Ba Yawam, Hara Ashwan, Makara'ah, Kodash, Yahaya, Lakam, Kol, Malakath, Abidah, La'at, Aishara. And that's it on that. Clap it up. All right. So, like, give me 1 second here. Okay. All right. Let's get back into the English here. So, once again, this is Leviticus, the 23rd chapter. We are reading 7 verses at a time, but we are going to read the entire chapter. All right, because this is where you find all the high holy days and holy convocations. So if you're looking for Christmas, Thanksgiving, New Year's, you are not going to find that in the Bible unless it's speaking against it. But as far as celebration, absolutely not. What you are going to find is something called the high holy days or holy convocations, which is happening at this very moment. All right. So this is, once again, this is Leviticus chapter 23, verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, concerning the feasts of the Lord, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations, even these are my feasts. Now, once again, a holy convocation is something that is separate, but it is something that you come together for, right? So first things first, the children of Israel are a people that are holy. Holy meaning that they are separate. Separate from what exactly? From all other cultures and ethnicities or other races of people. And you might want to ask yourself, why is that? And that's simply because not everybody is God's chosen people. The Most High has a chosen a special people. And it's not all the races on the face of the earth. It's not all man or humankind. It's a certain type of people. And it's the ones that are badly oppressed, the ones that are suffering the most. You may call them the minority. You may call them spits, wetbacks, and N-words. You may call them all types of bywords and proverbs. Those are God's chosen people. And those are the ones that are holy. At least that's what we are supposed to be, as far as representation of our power, of our God. And however, the Day of Atonement separates you from the heathens. And when I say heathens, in this context, I'm speaking about the other nations, the people that are not God's chosen. All right. So if you are not so-called Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, if you are not a part of those 12 tribes, you are not God's chosen. And I'll leave it at that. Let's keep going. Verse 3, 6 days shall work be done, but the 7th day is a Sabbath of rest and holy convocation. Ye shall do no work therein. It is the Sabbath of the Lord in all your dwellings. Verse 4, these are the feasts of the Lord, even holy convocations, which ye shall proclaim in their seasons. Now, throughout all the seasons, we have high holy days and holy convocations. All right, it never stops. We have, I believe, between I want to say between 8 or 10 in this whole chapter that you're going to read about. But however, it's going to be spread out throughout the seasons. So forever and forever, we have to keep the feast, the convocations of the Most High. Not Halloween, not Christmas, not New Year's, not Thanksgiving. All those things are not of the Lord, but against him. All right. Verse 5. In the 14th day of the first month at evening is the Lord's Passover. Verse 6. And on the 15th day of the same month is the feast of unleavened bread unto the Lord. 7 days you must eat unleavened bread. 7. In the first day ye shall have an holy convocation, ye shall do no servile work therein. Now, because we are in captivity, we are in oppression, or we are being oppressed, we are in captivity under somebody else, right? That the no servile work, that falls on the oppressor, the master. It doesn't fall on us, unless if you are an Israelite and you have your own business, you do not work on the Sabbath. Your work and your employees must not work on the Sabbath. All work must be shut down. And business should be up and running when the Sabbath is not on that day, when the Sabbath is not happening. All right? So let's keep going. That was it on that part. Let's go back to the Hebrew. All right? This is Leviticus chapter 23, verse 8. Okay. Verse 8. Waha Karaptam Asha Layahawa Shabayat Yum Yum Bayawam Hashabayat Makara Kadash Kal Malakath Abadah La'at La'aishawa. Verse 9. Wayadabar Yahawah Al-Mashah La'amar. Verse 10. Dabar Al-Banya Yasha'ala Wa Amarath Aham Kaya Ba'awa Al Harakaza Ashar Anya Nathan Lakam Wa Fatazaratham Af Fatazara'ah Wa Ha Batham Af Imar Ra'ashya Fatazayarkam Al HaKahan. Verse 11. Wa Ha Naya Af Ha'amar Lapanya Yahweh La Ratazankam Ma Makarath Hashabath Hashabath Ya Nayak Salaki Ya Nayak Noah Hakahan. Verse 12. Let me see something. Okay. Verse 12. Wa Ashiyaf Salaki Wa Ashiyatham Wa Ashiyatham Bayawam, Ha Nayakam, Af, Ha Mar, Kabash, Damayam, Ban, Shanathwa, La Ilah, La Yahweh, verse 13. Wa Manakathwa, Shanya, Asheranium, Salah, Balawala, Bashaman, Asha, La Yahweh, Rayak, Nayakak, Wa Nasaka, Yayan, Rabayai, Hayan, verse 14. Wa Walakam, Wa Kwaya, Wa Kwaramal, La'a, Ta Kawa, Itazam, Ha Yawam, Ha Hazah, Ha Bayakam, Ath, Paraban, Alahayakam, Kakwaf, Iwalam, Ladaraf, Yakam, Bakal, Mashabath, Yakam. And that's it on that. Slap it up. All right, let's get back to the English. All right, this is Leviticus chapter 23, verse 8. But ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord 7 days. And the seventh day is an holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 10, speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, when ye when ye be come into the land which I give unto you, and shall reap the harvest thereof, then ye shall bring a sheaf of the first fruits of your harvest unto the priest. Verse 11, and he shall wave the sheaf before the Lord to be accepted for you. On the morrow after the Sabbath, the priest shall wave it. 12, and ye shall offer that day when ye wave the sheaf and he lamb without blemish of the first year for a burnt offering unto the Lord. 13, and the meat offering thereof shall be 2/10 deals of fine flour mingled with oil, an offering made by fire unto the Lord for a sweet savor. And the drink offering thereof shall be of wine, and the fourth part of a hin. 14, and ye shall eat neither bread nor parched corn, nor green ears unto the selfsame day that ye have brought an offering unto your God. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generations and all your dwellings. All right, we're gonna stop there. So from verse 8 all the way to 14 is speaking about the feast of first fruits. All right, which once again you give a portion of your harvest of your crops to the unfortunate. So in layman's terms, you'll give your food, a portion of your food to like the homeless, to like a shelter, to a Goodwill, to those that don't have it right now, to those that can't, make really ends meet at this moment. So think of yourself as like a farmer's market, as charity. You know what I mean? Like once again, the Lord is absolutely amazing because in the ISUPK, we do food drives, which is nothing but charity. Nothing but taking a portion of what we have and giving it to those that are more in need than we are ourselves. Okay? So that's what that's about. The Feast of First Fruits. All right. Let me see. All right. We are back into the Hebrew. This is Leviticus chapter 23, verse 15. Wa Saparatham Lakam Makarath Hashabath Mayawam Habayakam Ath Imar Ha Tanawapa Shabai Shabathwa Tamayamath Taha Yayana, verse 16. Makarath Hashabath Hashabaya Dasaparwa Kamashim Yuam Waha Karatham Manaka Kadasha La Yahweh, verse 17. Mama Shabbat. Mama Salaki. Mawa Shabbat Yakam. Ta Bayawa Lakam. Tanawapa Shathyam Shanya Asheranium Salah. Ta Hayat Salaki. Ta Haya Yana Kamakaza Ta Apayanya. Bakawarium, La Yahweh, verse 18. Waha Koratham, Al Halakam, Shabayat, Kabashim, Tama Yamam, Banya, Shana, Wapar, Ban, Bakwar, Akkad, Ayalam, Shanya, Yahayawa, Ayla, La Yahweh, Wa Manakatham, Wanasak Yakam. No. Wanasak Yaham. Asha. Rayak. Nayakat. Layahawa. Verse 19. Wa Ashatham. Shayar. Azayam. Akkad. Lakata'ath. Wa Shanya. Kabashim. Banya. Shana. Lazabat. Shalamyam. Verse 20. Wahanayak, Hakahan, Atham, Al, Lakam, Ha Bakawarium, Ta Natslaki, Ta Nawapa, Lapanya, Yahweh, Al Shanya, Kabashim, Kodash, Yahayawa, La Yahweh, La Kahan. Verse 21. Wa Koratham, Ba Itazam, Hayawam, Hazah, Makara'ah, Kodash, Yahaya, Lakam, Kol, Malakath, Abadah, La'at, La'ishua, Kakwath, Awalam, Bakol, Mawa Shabbath Yakam, Ladarath Yakam. And that's it on that. Clap it up. All right. All right, so let's get back into the English. All right, this is Leviticus chapter 23, verse 15 in the English. And ye shall count unto you from the morrow after the Sabbath, from the day that ye brought the sheaf of the wave offering, 7 Sabbaths shall be complete. 16. Even unto the morrow after the 7th Sabbath shall ye number 50 days, and ye shall offer a new meat offering unto the Lord. 17. Ye shall bring out of your habitations 2 wave loaves of 2/10 bills. They shall be of fine flour. They shall be baken with leaven. They are the first fruits unto the Lord. 18. And ye shall offer with the bread 7 lambs, without blemish of the first year, 1 young bullock and 2 rams. They shall be for a burnt offering unto the Lord, with their meat offering and their drink offering, even an offering made by fire of sweet savor unto the Lord. 19. Then ye shall sacrifice 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering, and 2 lambs of the first year for a sacrifice of peace offerings. 20. And the priest shall wave them with the bread of the first fruits for a wave offering before the Lord with the 2 lambs. They shall be holy to the Lord for the priest. Verse 21, last verse. And ye shall proclaim on the selfsame day that it may be an holy convocation unto you. Ye shall do no servile work therein. It shall be a statute forever in all your dwellings throughout your generations. So once again, this is still speaking about the feast of first fruits, speaking about how not only do we give food away, but we also feast. We also feast, we also drink, and there is something called a peace offering. Now, every offering doesn't consist of you making an atonement for your mistakes, meaning you making some type of sacrifice for your sins. There's also a thing called a feast offering, a peace offering. You know what I mean? There are other offerings. And this is part of one out of many high holy days and holy convocations. All right? So let's keep going. All right. Let's get back into the Hebrew. This is Leviticus chapter 23, verse 22. Waba Kwatazakam, Ath, Kwatazayar, Aratazakam, La'ah, Takala, Pa'ath, Shadakah, Ba-Kwatazakah, Walakwat, Kwatazayarkah, La'ah, Ba-Lakwat, La-Anaya, Walagar, Ba-Izah, Atham, Anya, Yahweh, Allah, Yakam. Verse 23. Wayadabar, Yahweh, Al-Mashah, La-Amar. Verse 24. Dabar, Al-Wanya, Yasha'ala, La-Amar, Wa-Kadash, Hashabaya, Ba-Akkad, La-Kadash, Yahaya, Lakam, Shabbathwan, Zakarwan, Tawar, Waha, Makara'ah, Kadash. Verse 25. Call, Malakath, Abadah, La'at, La'ishua, Waha, Karatham, Ashah, La Yahweh. Verse 26. Wayadabar, Yahweh, Al-Mashah, La Amar. Verse 27. Ak, Ba Ashawar, La Kodash, Hashabaya, Hazah, Yawam, Hakaparim, Yahweh, Amisalaka, Hawa'ah, Makara, Kodash, Yahaya, Lakam, Wa Ain Yatham, Ath, Nakashath, Yakam, Waha Karatham, Ashah, La Yahweh. Verse 28. Last verse. Will call Malakah, La'at, La'ishawa, Ba'itazam, Ha Yawam, Hazah, Kaya, Nawam. It's like Yawam, Kaparium, Hawa'ah, La Kapar, Al Yakam, Lapanya, Yahweh, Allah Yakam. All right, and that's it on that. All right. Salahi. Let me see something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. All right. We are back into the English. This is Leviticus chapter 23, verse 22, King James Version. And when ye reap the harvest of your land, thou shalt make clean riddance of the corners of thy field. When thou reapest, neither shalt thou gather any gleaning of thy harvest. Thou shalt leave them unto the poor and to the stranger. I am the Lord your God. So we spoke about this. So those that don't have much, don't have a home, those that are homeless, those that are strangers, those that are walking about, you have to have a portion of your harvest, of your crops, to be left over for the people who are walking about, who don't have a home, who don't have the funds to provide food for themselves. All right? And that's the spirit of the Lord, man. Always looking out for his people. All right? Verse 23. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, 24, speak unto the children of Israel, saying, in the 7th month, in the 1st day of the month, shall ye have a Sabbath, a memorial of blowing of trumpets, and holy convocation. So as you know, that was about a week, almost 2 weeks ago. Verse 25, ye shall do no servile work therein, but ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. 26, and the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, 27, also on the 10th day of this 7th month, and there shall be a day of atonement. It shall be an holy convocation unto you, and ye shall afflict your souls, and offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. So as you know, once again, today is a day of atonement where you afflict your souls. What does that mean? You deny your body, your flesh, of the necessity of water or liquids and food for 24 hours. So sundown today to sundown tomorrow, no food, no liquids whatsoever. However, if you are pregnant, if you are breastfeeding, if you are under the age of 17, if you are elderly to where you cannot survive without food and water, if you are someone who takes medication and you have to take food or water, vice versa, with it or both, you are excused from the Day of Atonement. But now, however, everyone else, understand that the Most High is watching. He sees it all. He knows if you are serious about this, or if you are not, because this job, these high holy days and holy convocations should not be taken lightly. Have more zeal in doing the work of the Lord. Have more zeal when it comes to the Most High's days versus the days of men. Because we know what tomorrow is October, so this month coming up, we know Halloween is right around the corner. And if you did not partake in the Day of Atonement when you were able to suffer for 24 hours without food or any liquids, and instead you partake in some type of other evil or just any evil, the Most High is looking at you, man. He's watching. And don't be surprised when things start to, fall apart in your life. Ask yourself, did I do what I was supposed to do according to the Most High? Did you celebrate those holidays of men? Or did you celebrate the high holy days of the Most High? Ask yourself that question. All right, let me see here. So like I lost my spot. Verse 28, last verse. And ye shall do no work in that same day, for it is a day of atonement, to make an atonement for you before the Lord your God. So with the Day of Atonement, man, you have to afflict your soul. So not only do you deny yourself of the food and the liquids for 24 hours, but also you want to fast. You want to pray to the Most High. Whatever you've been struggling with, your demons, whatever you've been battling, whatever you feel like has been attacking you, pray to the Lord to get you, to give you that strength, to give you that wisdom, to give you all the necessary tools that you need in order to conquer that thing that is trying to conquer you. Whether it be that weed addiction, adultery, alcoholism, drugs, trying to have sex with, just lust with multiple women and sexual deviancy. You name it. Whatever the sin that you are fighting up against, make sure that you pray to the Lord, because you want to fast and pray in a time of you afflicting your soul. And a great reason why is because Satan is going to try you. Because when you have no food and no water, you are weak-minded. Your mind and your body is more weaker. You don't have the strength that you had when you were eating and drinking, because your body needs that. Like 3 days without water, you can actually die and lose your life. Okay? 3 days without water, you can die. So because your body is being stripped of what it needs, your body is going to feel weak. You know what I mean? Your mental might not be the same as it usually is. Now, a lot can happen in 24 hours. Just be careful. Be wise. And be sure, if you are struggling, to pick up that phone and call your camp leader. Call the man that's over you. All right? Let's keep going. All right, let's get back into the Hebrew. This is Leviticus chapter 23, verse 29. Kaya, call, ha-napash, ashar, la'at, la'ina, ba'aitazam, hayawam, hazah, wa nakaratha, ma'aim yaha, verse 30. Will call, ha-napash, ashar, Aisha, call, malaka, ba'aitazam, Hayawam, Hazah, Waha, Abadathia, Af, Hanapash, Hawa'a, Makarab, Ainha, verse 31. Call, Malaka, La'at, Aishua, Kakwaf, Awalam, Ladaraf, Yakam, Bakal, Mashabath, Yakam, verse 32. Shabathwan, Hawa'a lakam, wa aniyatham af, nakashath yukam, ba ta'aisha, la kadash, Ma'ira, Ira, Shabbathwa, Shabbathkum, verse 33. Wayadabar, Yahweh, al-Mashal, al-Amar, verse 34. Dabar, al-Banya, Yasha'ala, al-Amar, Kamasha, Ashura, Yawam, Lakadash, Ha-Shapaya, Hazah, Ka, Ha-Sakawath, Shapaya, Yam, La Yahweh, verse 35. Bayawam, Hara Ashwan, Makara'ah, Kodash, Ka, Malakat, Arada, La'at, La'ashua. All right, slap it up. All right, one moment here. All right. This is Leviticus chapter 23, verse 29 in the English. For whatsoever soul it be that shall not be afflicted in that same day, he shall be cut off from among his people. So, for example, right, this is very, very serious business, right? If you do not, as a Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, as an Israelite, if you do not partake in this Day of Atonement, when you know that you are able to, all right, and you do not participate, but you make excuses, understand that the Most High is watching. The Most High is looking. He sees it all. You may be able to fool the man of the Lord to a certain extent, right? Or you may be able to fool a man, but you can't fool the Most High because he sees everything. His eyes are in places that you wouldn't even understand. All right? So, you shall be cut off from among your people. In other words, you are going to be destroyed. You are going to be punished because you did not do what the Most High ordered us to do. When it comes to these laws, statutes, and commandments, when it comes to our feast days, high holy days, holy convocations, you don't have options. You have direct command or orders, and that's it. All right? Let's see, verse 30. And whatsoever soul it be that doeth any work in that same day, the same soul will I destroy from among his people. Once again, man, if you got a business, and you know, of course, once again, we are in captivity, right? So that's a difference. We're in captivity, so you may have to work your 9 to 5, understandable. But if you have a business and you have employees, and it is the Sabbath day, nobody should be working. And if anybody is working, the Most High is going to punish you. Verse 31. You shall do no manner of work. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generations in all your dwellings. 32. And it shall be unto you a Sabbath of rest, and ye shall afflict your souls in the 9th day of the month at evening. From evening unto evening shall ye celebrate your Sabbath. So for the Day of Atonement, this is the evening, which is, tonight, until tomorrow night, which is evening. So evening to evening is going to be 24 hours, the Day of Atonement, without food or any liquids. Also, to brush your teeth in the morning. Don't swallow any toothpaste or any mouthwash. Spit it all out. Rinse your mouth. Brush your teeth. Take a shower if you choose. Early in the day, later that day. But do your regular routine that you always do. Just make sure do not eat or drink anything until Wednesday evening when the sun goes down. All right? And also, too, don't tell everybody that you're fasting. Don't tell everybody that you're, doing the Day of Atonement. Treat it like a regular day and make sure that your body language and your face doesn't show that you are suffering and trembling. Don't show weakness in front of any and everybody. If somebody offer you food, just say, you know what, I'll take a plate later. I'll eat later. A to-go plate. You know what? I ain't thirsty right now. I'm not hungry right now. But otherwise, if it's somebody else, that doesn't observe this day, let them have that. But you, however, on the other end, the Most High is looking at you. So no eating, no drinking, no nothing. All right? Still out. 33. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, 34. Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, the 15th day of this 7th month shall be the feast of tabernacles, for 7 days unto the Lord. On the first day shall be an holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein. So October 5th to October 13th is going to be the Feast of Tabernacles, all right? So that's coming up next. So y'all make sure y'all get ready for that, all right? Salakia. Okay, here we go. All right, what's on our class? All right, let's get back to it. All right, now let's get into to the Hebrew and finish everything off with this chapter. So Leviticus chapter 23, verse 36. Shabbat, yum, Bakurabwa, Salaki, Asha, La Yahweh, Bayawam, Ha Shamayanya, Makara'a, Kodash, Yahaya, Lakam, Waha Karakum, Asha, La Yahweh, Atazarath, Hawa'a, Kol, Malakat, Abadah, La'at, La'aishua, 37. Allah, Moa'aya, Yahweh, Ashar, Bakura'awa, Atham, Makura'aya, Kodash, Laha Korea, Ashar, La Yahweh, Ilah, Wa Manaka, Zabak, Wanasakyam, the bar, Yawam, by Yawamwa, verse 38. 38. Malabai, Shabbatha, Yahweh, Wa Malabai, Mathanu Wath Yakam, Wa Malabai, call Nadar Yakam, Wa Malabai, call Nadab Wath Yakam, Ashar, the Thanwa, La Yahweh, verse 39. Ak, Bakamasha, Ashar, Yawam, La Kadash, Hashabayah, Ba Asakam, Ath, Tabawa'ath, Ha'arakazah, the Kagwa, Ath, Kag, Yahweh, Shabayah, Yam, Bayawam, Hara Ashwan, Shabbathwan, Wawa Yawam, Ha Hasha Salakia, Hasha Mayanya, Shabbathwan, verse 40. Wa Wala Kwa Katham, Lakam, Bayawam, Hara Ashwan, Haria, Aitaza, Hadar, Kapath, Thamarium, Wa Anak, Salakia, Wa Ainak, Aitaza, Ibath, Wa Irabia, Nakal, Wa Shama Katham, Salakia, Wa Shama Katham, Lapanya, Yahweh, Allahayakam, Shabbayat, Yam, verse 41. Wa Salakia, goddamn. Salakia, this is a tongue twister right here. Wa Katham. Wa Katham. Aqua, Ka, La Yahweh, Shabbayat, Yam, Bashana, Kakwaf, Iwalam, Ladarath Yakam, Bakadash, Hashabayat, the Kagwa, Aqua, verse 42. Basakath, the Shabwa, Shabayat, Yam, Kal, Ha Azarak, Bayasha'ala, Yashabwa, Basakath, verse 43. Lama'ain, Yadaiwa, Arath Yakam, Kaya, Ba Sakawath, Hawashabia, Af, Banya, Yasha'ala, Ba Hawatazaya, Awatham, Ma'arataza, Makazaryam, Anya, Yahweh, Allah Hayakam, verse 44, Wayadabar, Masha, Af, Ma'aya, Yahweh, Al, Banya, Yasha'ala. Clap it up. All right. Most High in Christ. So that was everything concerning Leviticus, the 23rd chapter. Now let's finish off the English. This is the 23rd chapter, verses 36. 7 days ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. On the 8th day shall be an holy convocation unto you. And ye shall offer an offering made by fire, and the Lord it is a solemn assembly. And ye shall do no servile work therein. These are the feasts of the Lord, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations, to offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord, a burnt offering and a meat offering, a sacrifice and a drink offering, everything upon his day. 38. Beside the Sabbaths of the Lord, and beside your gifts, and beside all your vows, and beside all of your free will offerings, which ye give unto the Lord, also in the 15th day of the 7th month, when ye have gathered in the fruit of the land, ye shall keep a feast unto the Lord 7 days. On the 1st day shall be a Sabbath, and the 8th day shall be a Sabbath. 40. And ye shall take you on the 1st day of the boughs of goodly trees, branches of palm trees, and the boughs of thick trees, and willows of the brook, and ye shall rejoice before the Lord your God 7 days. And you shall keep it a feast unto the Lord 7 days in a year. It shall be a statute forever in your generations. You shall celebrate it in the 7th month. You shall dwell in the booths 7 days. All that are Israelites born shall dwell in booths. 43. That your generations may know that I made the children of Israel to dwell in booths, when I brought them out of the land of Egypt. I am the Lord your God. And Moses declared unto the children of Israel the feast of the Lord. So once again, verse by verse, we broken down what the high holy days were and the holy convocations. And we spoke about the Day of Atonement. So once again, man, continue your regular routine, your night routine, your morning routine. Make sure that you brush your teeth. Don't swallow the toothpaste or the mouthwash. If you choose to take a shower in the morning or at night, just do whatever you do on a regular daily basis. Just, however, no food, no liquids for 24 hours. Also, too, Christ, there's an amazing story about Christ and the disciples, right? I'm just going to paraphrase just for time's sake, all right? Let me see. So pretty much, right, the disciples, they were trying to cast out demons, but however, they were not able to cast them out. So they went to Christ. And as they went to Christ to ask him, like, hey, Christ, you know, we have done this or we did this, but however, we were not able to cast out these demons. And Christ's response to them was, certain demons can only be casted out through fasting and praying. Okay? So with the lesson of today, with the Day of Atonement, understand fasting and praying is essential to this very day. As you're not drinking no food, as you're not drinking any liquids or eating no food, praying and fasting is what you should focus on for these 24 hours. All right? And think about your past. Think about the things, the mistakes that you have made. Think about what you can do better moving forward. Because one thing that you don't want to do is, right, as far as the Day of Atonement, don't fast. Fasting and praying for the same thing over and over and over again. It doesn't show any effort that you're trying. It doesn't show that you are really sorry or forgiven, or you are really, how do I say it? It doesn't show that you're serious about this day. All right? If you're constantly fasting and praying for the same thing every year, I mean, man, like every year that comes around, you should have a milestone to where you have worked on yourself, because we are always under construction, and you should always find a way to better yourself. All right, understand? Like back in the day, we had to sacrifice animals for our mistakes. But however, you are the sacrifice. All the pain and suffering is happening on your end. No animals, no human being is going to take the pain. All right, the pain that you bring from your sin, from all of your mistakes, you are the one that's going to be responsible and accountable. No animals, no other person. So we today, for 24 hours, we afflict our souls. We afflict ourselves from the very thing that we need right now. We need food, we need water. But for 24 hours, the Most High is asking you to give it up. You've been smoking all that weed. You've been drinking that. I mean, you bought the whole goddamn liquor store. You bought all the goddamn drugs off the street. You need to relax and dry out some. All right? 24 hours is not gonna hurt you. However, when the 24 hours is over with, continue the mindset of, I need to fast from this. I need to fast from that. I need to pray for this. I need to pray for that. So that way you can be strong. You can conquer whatever is trying to conquer you. That's the point of the Day of Atonement. Don't say sorry, 24 hours, and then you go back doing the same thing. Because once again, the Most High knows. He knows his children. He's watching. And he knows who is sincere about this day and who is not. All right? You cannot outsmart the Creator. So with that being said, I imagine, which means to stand. All right. Once again, I imagine, which means to stand. Find the Hakudan. Salaki. All right, Find the Hakudan, which means to face the east. The Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Haya, Shakah, Yahweh, Malach Watka, Taba'ah, Rakzak, Haya, Asha, Baratazak, Kawah, Haya, Bashamayim, Kazalanawa, Nakam, Call Yawam, Basalak Lanawa, Kabawaf Nawa, Kasalak Nawa, Kabawaf Yanawa, Wala'ah, Taba'ah Nawa, Wanasayawan, Ba, Hawashai Nawa, Mayan, Ra, Kaya, Ka, Amalakwa, Wa'ala, Wakapara, La Awalamim, Aman. In the English, our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever, so be it. Amen. The power in the Hebrew. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, Bapashah, Nathalanah, Nakah, Larpa'ah, Kal Makalah, Kal Madawa, Nakah, Nasahar. Hamakazari, Nakah, Lahaki, Hamaki, Nakah, Arakawat, Hazama'ala, the Garshin, Bashem Yahushua, Kawada Amun. In English, Yahweh in the name of Yahushua, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits to cast them out. In the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you, so be it. Bless Israel in Hebrew, Yahweh, Hashem Yahweh Shai, Barak Hanawa, Vayasha Allah, Wahavayah, Sapari, Barak, Hashem Yahweh Shai, Tawala Aman. In the English, what we just said was, Lord, in the name of Yahweh Shai, bless us in Israel and the school. In the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you, so be it. Psalms 121 in the Hebrew, Asha'a, Ayanya, Ahariah, Ma'ayan, Yaba'a, Azariah, Ma'ayin, Yahweh, Aisha, Shemaiah, Warakasa, Ayathan, Lamawak, Goth, Ayanamam, Shamarka, Hana, La'a, Yanamam, Wala'a, Yashan, Shalomar, Yasha'ala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Ayad, Yamyaka, Yawamam, Hashamat, La'a, Yakak, Rayara, Layala, Yahweh, Yashamar, Makar Ra, Yashamar, Akapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Yashamar, Son of Athma, Wabawaka, Mayatha, Ma'ai, Awalam. In the English, I lift up my eyes into the hills, from whence cometh my help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber, behold. He that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall reserve thee from all evil. He shall reserve thy soul. The Lord shall reserve thy going out and thy coming in, from this time forth and even forevermore. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim, Adam Yalaka, Alta Karach, Alta Shakwa, Al Kiyahana, Wabika, Yahamin One, Ra'ash, Al Abaka, Yawarayam, Savada, Wayaka, Yatazawa, Al Tazapawanyaka, Amara, Lakawa, Nakak Yadam, Magoya, Walaaya Sakar, Sham Yasha'ala, Iwala, Kaya, Nawat Hazawa, Laba, Yakabwa, Awyaka, Barayaf, Yakarafa, Ahoya, Alawam Yashamai Alayam. Mawa'aba Wargari, Labar, Wamawan, Wamalak, Palashat, An Yashabi, Tazawar, Gum Ashawar, Nalawa, Imam, Hayawa, Zarawat, Labanya Lawat, Salah, Ashalahom, Kamati, Kasaya Sara'a, Kayami, Manakor, Koyashwa, Ashamatwa, Bayanda Aura, Hayawa, Daman, La Adama, Shethamwa, Nada, Ya, Mawat, Kaira, Wakazaba, Wakazor, Manai, Karnasi, Akoma, Ashor, Amaru. Nara Shah, Nanawa, Af, Naawa, Alahayim, Alahaya, Shakamu, Kabaga, Kapas, Napanya Rabaka, Kaash, Tabaria Ira, Wa Kalabat, Dalahat, Hari, Kun, Darakatman, Pesarus, Wabasu Pak, Dalahom, Wala'a, Pandiham, Falawan, Waya Pafasu, Shaka, Yahawa, Yabasu, Waya Pahova, Ayai, Waya Kaparo, Waya Pavadu, Waya Naiva, Kaya Afat, Shaka, Yahawa, Labaka, Ayawan, Al Kaharakazak. Psalms 83 in the English. Give not thy silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace and be not still, O Yahweh. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee are lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off and be the nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. But that consulted together with one consent, they are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites of Moab, and Hagarenes, Gabal and Ammon and Amalek, the Philistines, the habits of the Tyre, Ashur also joined with them. They have hoped the children of Lot, Salah, do unto them as unto the Midianites, as the Sisera's defend, at the brook Kisan, which bears at Endor. They became as dung for the earth, making nobles like a rib and like Zeb, yea, are the princes as the Ba and as the Munah, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh in possession, O my power, make it like a wheel as it stumbled toward the wind, as the fire burneth the wood, and as the flames set the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill the faces with shame that they may seek thy name, O Lord. Let me be confounded in trouble forever, yea. Let me put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high over all the earth. All right. Power instructions. Blessed are you, Yahweh, King of heaven and earth and all things living, Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shai, listen to us now, right now. Say evils and curses, the punishment and destruction to the heathen that speak against us, thy prophets, the teachers, the princes, the priests, the Israelite brothers in the school. Say evils and curses, the punishment and destruction to the heathen, and shake loose the treasure of the rich of Israel that refused against the school. Force their riches into thy sanctuary. Say evils and curses, the punishment and destruction to the Edomites and the nations and the drug dealers, the court system, the prison system, Planned Parenthood, all the governments of our enemies, Amalek synagogues and armies, Roman Catholic Church, the Pope, Islam, Christianity, Egyptology, militia, Ku Klux Klan, Aryan Nation, skinheads, Kamikaze, the gay movement, the lesbian movement, spies, works of witchcraft, Nazi space programs, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Wall Street, uplifts internet, and the airways, cable access channels, and radio channels, convict the spirit of Indian people that seek to stop us, and brace with destruction to all the heathen that stand in the way, but try to stop us from broadcasting your words throughout the planet Earth. Then lose all the plagues, cause them to go to and fro through the earth and consume them. Let the plague shake the house of the thief and the murderer. Let Yahweh Shai, Michael, and Gabriel come down with flying saucers and punish all the heathens that come up against us as we speak thy word. Cause this to be known by all that is the angels that have done it. Cause this to be spread through the media, throughout the whole world. Cause them to shake at thy coming. In the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you always, so be it. All right. All right, star, as you know, to turn. All right. All right, courtesy salute for the men. All right, men of Israel, I imagine, Shabbat, I imagine, Barak, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barak Yah Matah, hands to your side, courtesy salute for the sisters, Star. All right, men of Israel, imagine, Shabbat, I imagine, Barak, Yahweh Shamar Alakah Hashem Yahushua, Yah Matah. Class dismissed. All right, Shalom, Israel.